The WorkPlace mobile application introduces a new navigation layout optimized for mobile devices to support the new on-the-go features introduced with WorkPlace 2017. WorkPlace Mobile is available for both Apple and Android devices. When WorkPlace Mobile is licensed and the app downloaded from iTunes or the Google Play Store, a user can access WorkPlace Mobile to enter requisitions, expenses, or timesheets. For this video, I have the core modules of requisition, expense, and time licensed, and this user has the ability to enter and approve for each of those modules. If a customer is not licensed for a particular module, or if the user does not have access, then they will only see what they've been allowed to access and view via their setup within WorkPlace security. From the home page, you can add an expense line, add a timeline to a timesheet, shop WorkPlace internal catalogs across companies to be able to build a shopping cart and then create a requisition to submit for approval. Managers are now able to complete their to-do list with approvals from within the WorkPlace mobile app. Approvers are able to view all outstanding requisitions, check requests, travel requests, and expenses that are awaiting approval, and open approval sessions across multiple WorkPlace companies from a single dashboard. Approve, disapprove, view transactions details, and provide notes to requesters while processing approvals on the go. From within the entry screen, you have the ability to add expense lines, view expense lines that have already been entered, create expense sheets to process those expense lines and submit for approval, shop WorkPlace internal catalogs, review shopping carts and generate requisitions from those shopping carts, add additional lines for time, view lines that have already been entered, and then also create a timesheet from those lines that have been entered within the WorkPlace mobile app. From the home screen, you have the ability to view and shop WorkPlace internal catalogs, and those catalogs can be for different companies. If we pick a catalog, you're going to be able to see the items that are a part of that catalog. Search through those items to find the one that you're looking for. Once you select the item, you're going to be able to see additional information and additional details about that item, enter a quantity, and add those items to your cart. You can build the cart from different catalogs. Once you're done building the cart, click update and make any changes as needed, and then process that cart in order to be able to create a requisition. Once you process and submit that cart, we have created requisition number 149, and that has now been submitted for approval. If we come down here and look at our history, you're going to be able to see that requisitions as well as other requisitions that have been entered for the different companies that you may be set up for. Pick the requisition and you're going to be able to see a status of each line of the requisition as well as additional details for those lines. Please note that we do have approvals available by line item, so it's possible that each line on the requisition can route separately for approval based upon the routing rules that you have set up and defined, and you'd be able to see that here, then the history of the requisition, expenses, or timesheets that have been entered. You also have the ability to approve requisitions from the mobile app as well. If you need to be able to approve the requisition, you can see your to-do list for the different companies as well as for the different modules that you have access and have the ability to be able to approve for. And you can also see any open approval sessions that you still need to process. Click on your to-do list. You're going to be presented with the different requisitions that you have pending your approval. You can select the requisition, and then you have the ability to approve, disapprove, or leave as awaiting at a requisition level, or you can go into each line and you could approve, disapprove, or leave awaiting there, as well as enter approver notes where you can have any comments that you would like to make, any suggestions that you would like to make. So obviously if you approve it but you want them to do something different or quicker or better next time, then you can add that from an approval side. And if you're going to disapprove, then you can put the reason for disapproval. Maybe they need to pick a different substitute item or pick a cheaper item, whatever the case may be. You can enter those notes for each of those different lines and they will go along with that requisition as a part of the log. Once you're done making your selections, click on process and you will now process that approval session, and lines will either be approved, disapproved, or left as awaiting. If they are approved, they will move on through the process. If they're disapproved, they'll go back to the original person that created the requisition. And if you leave them as awaiting, they will simply stay in the queue for you to act on later.